Hey there, how's it going? It is your muscle building coach, Lee Hayward, and today I'm just scrolling through some of my YouTube comments, and yes, I do read the comments. I don't always respond to all of them, but I do read through them. And today this comment popped up, and I thought it would be a good one to make an Ask Lee video Q&A about because it's a common issue that a lot of guys have. The question is, hey Lee, I've been lifting for 2 years, I've made great progress, but I haven't been able to bench press for 2 weeks due to my pec being extremely sore. I bench press twice a week, Monday and Friday. On Monday I lifted really intense, then I tore it on Friday. How can I fix this? Alright, if you really tore your chest, through bench pressing, this would be very obvious. I mean, you would be in a lot of pain. You would have a lot of discoloration in your whole chest, shoulder area, because I mean, if you tore the muscles, then you tore the blood vessels too, and you're going to have a lot of bruising and discoloration and everything else. And you're even going to have a gap in the muscle. You'll be able to feel, like where the muscle is normally full and round and everything else, you'll be able to feel the gap where you actually tore it. And I'm speaking from experience, not that I've tore a chest, but I've tore other muscles. I've tore my biceps and I've tore my lat a few years back. So when you tear a muscle, there's no, what's the word? You don't misinterpret a torn muscle. I mean, if you pull something or strain something, you say, oh yeah, that doesn't feel right. When you tear something, you know damn well you tore it. Right? It's pretty obvious. So, if you did tear something, you have all those symptoms, pain, discoloration, the bruising, the deformation of the muscle, all that kind of stuff. Get to the hospital and get it checked out, because chances are it's probably going to require surgery to fix. Now, if you're emailing me, a comment on YouTube, it's probably not that serious. Because what a lot of times happens with guys is you're benching and you're training too heavy, because the bench press is the ego exercise, right? You're in the gym, you're pushing, you're trying to lift too darn much and push yourself too much too soon. So you end up straining something. You end up pulling the muscles around the chest, the shoulders, the tendons, the ligaments. There's a lot of connective tissue and muscle in around there, and it's easy to pull or strain something, which can give you the sensation or the feeling that, hey, I think I tore something. And I've done this numerous times over the years. I mean, going through the whole trying to, see how much can you bench, the whole thing, and training for powerlifting and things like that over the years. I mean, I've went through this numerous times. Anybody who pushes themselves with the bench press is going to strain and pull, and it's not necessarily a tear, it's just kind of like a little minor setback. And what you need to do, first off, right now, in the time being, once you've pulled it, don't try and bench anymore or anything like that. Don't try and beat your head against the wall, because you need to let it rest and recover and heal up. So take a good week or more off benching and chest work entirely, and hopefully that will ease itself up, allow the muscles and the tendons and everything else to heal up. Then when you resume training, don't do any flat barbell bench press. Focus on some different chest exercises, maybe like a machine bench press. There's all kinds of different chest press machines these days, like hammer strength machines, different weight stack machines, whatever you have at your gym. Experiment with the different chest press machines. Probably try dumbbell bench press, try an incline bench press. Just experiment. Even try push-ups. Push-ups are a fantastic chest exercise. It's one of the most underrated chest exercises, but push-ups are great. And if you find that they strain your pec where you've hurt it, try doing push-ups either on your knees, so you reduce your weight, or lean like on a rail or like a table. Like if I'm doing a table here, I can almost do like a push-up and just go through the motion of that push-up to work the muscles, to kind of just stretch and contract the muscles, to work the joints, the tendons, and the ligaments, and do that to help rehab that area, to help, build up the area that you've strained and pulled in the gym. And this will allow you to work your chest and hopefully not place any more damage onto those tendons and ligaments. So you're going to be working it, but working them in a different range of motion and working them with different exercises Basically just doing some active recovery for your chest. That's what we're doing here. Then after your chest is feeling good and you think, okay, I'm going to start bench pressing again, I want you to really work on improving your bench press technique, because this idea of pulling and straining your chest when you're bench pressing, a lot of times there's two root causes. One is training too darn heavy, and that's probably the number one cause, trying to push yourself too much too soon. And the other one is improper technique. And a lot of guys, when they're bench pressing, they end up benching with their elbows out too wide. Benching and placing a lot of the emphasis on the upper chest area and the shoulder tie-in. A technique that a lot of powerlifters use, and it also helps to activate the chest. I know some people will argue that it's not a good chest exercise, but it does help to activate the chest, is to tuck your elbows in closer and to lower the bar lower on your chest. This takes some of the rotation out of the shoulder, and it's actually a safer bench press variation. And I've put together a video that goes into this in more detail. It's a bit of an older video, but hey, it doesn't matter. The bench press is old as dirt anyway. So I'm going to post a link to that video up there in the annotation, and I'll have it down in the video description below, so you can go check that one out for yourself. And hopefully that will help you to bench press more weight with less risk of injury in the future. So there you go. Hopefully that helps to answer your question. If you have any comments, feedback, or suggestions, feel free to post those down in the comment section below. And stay tuned for my next video coming soon. Take care. Over and out.